Gomphrena are a very common annual summer flowering plant, and in tropical climates, you can grow them at any time of the year. This plant is popular in landscape design and as cut flower because they retain their color and shape after drying. So once you collect their seed, you will have this plant year after year. So in this video, I am going to show the technique of harvest, dry, store and germinate Gomphrena or globe amaranth seeds. So let's begin. The perfect time to harvest Gomphrena seeds is when the flowers are fully opened, mature and steady. Gomphrena flowers are actually a cluster of lots of tiny flowers, and the colorful petals, what we call the flower petals, are mainly bracts. However, when these bracts are fully open and a little browning will appear around the bottom sides, that will consider as the perfect time to harvest Gomphrena flowers. So in my plant, almost all the flowers are totally opened and some of them are turning brown. So I am going to harvest them, otherwise if I leave them in the plant, they could flow away after they dry. So I have harvested all mature flowers from the plant. Now here I am removing all the leaves. You might notice I left around 5 to 6 inches of stem in each flower, which will help in the drying process. So it's done, and now first of all I am going to arrange all the flowers. Then hair tying these extra stems together using a ribbon. And then hanging them upside down in a bright, cool and well-ventilated place. Make sure that the place where you are going to dry is a dry, cool area, cause a humid environment will develop fungus. So after 2 weeks, have a look. The bundles of the flowers are evenly dried out, and see how beautifully they have maintained their colors. Now you can store them in airtight jars or bottles. Make sure that the jar or bottle or whatever container you are using is airtight, because airflow and any moisture will develop funguses and that will reduce their ability to germinate. After accumulating in an airtight container, keep them in a dark and cool area. Through this process, the Gomphrena seeds will stay viable for a year. You can also keep them in the refrigerator. It's so easy to grow globe amaranth or Gomphrena from seeds. Their tiny flowers contain seeds individually. Let me show you. So this is the seed. The outer skin, I mean the flower part, works as a protective layer. This seed coat has a feathery texture that helps in transfer seeds from one area to another, as well as hold moisture, which helps in the germination process by hydrating the seeds. Now you just tear up these tiny petals and sprinkle over the growing media. Not all flowers will contain seeds, so for better germination, sow a good amount of seeds. Then covering the seeds, around a centimeter of soil layer over the seeds will be enough. But do not bury them too deep, that ultimately will rot the seeds. As growing media, I used only sand and moistened before sowing. I have already shared 2 easiest methods to germinate seeds. You can check that out if you want to learn more. Then I am going to cover the seeds, which will maintain the humidity. And after 3 days, this is the result. See, a few of tiny flowers were contained seeds and only those have germinated. So that's all. If you like this video, then give it a thumbs up. Also, if you have any queries, please let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching and we'll see you in the next one.